Sawabona. Greetings. Namaste. All praise and blessings to the Most High. Alafia to you all. I just needed to jump on this real fast because I'm hearing so many theories and so many miscommunications that are unrelated to the divine, but is actually connected to the earth. If you are a true Israelite or a prophet of the Most High, or apostle of the Most High, you would always keep watch. The Most High said to look up to the hills from whence cometh my help. That means everything you need to know is upward, as above, so below. So concerning the coronavirus, let me just go into that very brief. I always go to the text. I apologize for those who do not believe. That is your own personal preference. If you do not believe, I suggest that you log off and do not even comment. As a matter of fact, I may just turn my comments off concerning this video because I'm not here to please anyone and to get any amens in my corner. I'm here to speak the truth. And given eyes to see and ears to hear has indeed been a gift embedded within me. So I'm completely grateful. And my job is to be a vessel for the people by the Most High and nothing else. Let me just go into this briefly. Time now is 12:12. So this is rightly said of the Most High. This is a duality number, governing number of rulership and authority, mirroring as above, so below. What is done on earth shall be done in the heavens. What I want to do was point out a scripture to you first, and then I will tell you my commentary or my spiritual observation on what is happening, because all of these theories and conspiracies and every voice being heard in the atmosphere to cause the people to continue to stay in a mundane state of sleep, stagnation, going to and fro, being the advocates of Hasatan, Satan, because when he moves you about to and fro, having you wavery in the faith, then you too will become advocates and imps of Hasatan, of Satan's agenda, by carrying forth miscommunication throughout the divinity, through the Most High. He is a very divine authority in this matter, and he does not allow anything to happen beneath his feet without his hand being a part of it. How dare we to think that a person can construct a weapon that the Most High will not intervene? Okay, let me point that out first of all. Let me also point out that why would China create a weapon of destruction to destroy their own people? Why would America and many other countries aid in the, let's say, the 5G? Now, before you even cut me off of what I'm about to say, hear this. Everything is energy. Everything on this earth is energy and frequency. Because we are contracted inside of this matrix system, this box, this web, it is because they have gotten the secrets, the scrolls, they've gotten their hands on the mysteries of the energies and frequencies. And what they have done was they captured it and they pinpointed it for their usage. Let's just talk about 5G for a minute, for an instant. They have learned how to capitalize off of the frequencies and off of every element that has been given to us freely from the heavens. This means that they understand how to utilize energy and to make it manifest for their benefit. They understand the working and laying of hands, the truth to text. The text state that we are able to lay hands and trample on the head of the serpent. What does this mean? What does this mean, people? Are we just sitting around allowing a world to work around us and not us working in the world as dominion authorities? Scripture says in the very first book of creation, he gave us dominion. And this means we are able to utilize energy and frequency on our own. If you ever heard of chi and chakra and Merkaba, all of these things are man terms, but these things were given freely because it came with the earth. He won't give you a planet without giving you the essentials to use in that planet. Let's just be truthful. The energies that are in this atmosphere, you have the equipped tooling within you, embedded within you, which is called a seed in the text, that gives you the capability to utilize the energies. That is what created the 5G. The frequencies in the atmosphere, and what they did was tap into the frequencies and the energies, and they put a label on it, as corporations do, and then they market it as corporations do, and then they disperse it as corporations do. They make it available for your usage. And as a puppet, it said those that would buy, purchase, and sell in the last day are the mark of the beast. If you don't turn back to nature and the natural order, supernatural order, giving you the authority to utilize the energies and frequencies that have been embedded within you and that are in the atmosphere. Ethereal presence. Ethereal presence is key. Knowing the way, the truth, and the life is key. Disconnect yourself from Wi-Fi, 5G, internet. Disconnect yourself. I jump on for a message. I jump on quickly and I jump off. Because the longer you sit amidst their energies of falsity, the way in which they have encrypted and the way in which they have captured it, this is why they have their satellites, so they can generate it and pinpoint it to this earth. They had to go in the ethereal presence. They had to go in the Most High's realm. The first heaven is the only one that they can get to, which is the highest point of the sky, which too is called an abyss. They can only go thus far. They cannot go past the firmament. All of this going to space and traveling to planets to see, listen, it's all theatrical. It's all a stage prop. It's all to get you to look for something theatrical to entertain you. It's all a stage prop. Ethereal presence is key. Having the equipping tools is a must. Let us just be truthful. They put a label on it and it's now called 5G, but they only taken a portion of the energies that reside in this atmosphere. I bear witness to miracles. I have done miracles. I have done laying of hands. I have done these things in order to witness to you that they are truth, and everything that I'm speaking is truth because I have done them. You would get a video of someone speaking some things that sound intelligent enough, but have they walked those things? Be not just hearers of the word, but be ye doers of the word. Work out your own salvation. For I have equipped you and I have embedded a seed within you, thus saith this word. Let's get back to the point of the entire video, was discussing all of these theories and all of these conspiracies. One, there's 5G. And then, you know what? I'm not even going to turn you away from conspiracy, because most of the conspiracies holds truth within them, because these are people that have disconnected themselves. They don't just go by what the news say, what the government say, what an aided person would say. I saw a video this morning, a woman that was speaking concerning the scientist that speaks about the coronavirus. I think his name was Dr. Fauci. Or I don't know how to correctly pronounce his name because I'm disconnected from the news and I try not to watch those things. I watch maybe the first couple of minutes and I can feel in my spirit when there's something not accurate. If it's not a part of the creation and it's not a part of creation being authentic, meaning these things will reveal themselves. If it's not part of the ethereal presence, I already know when it's not part of what the Most High has ordered or mandated. It is something that he has allowed because he uses the energies of the lower polarities to carry out some of his works. And so when I see them try to, once again, because why? They're your rulers, they are your leaders. And it says in their constitution that the people, if they were to rise up and say, we don't want this, then they have to adhere to it. So they have to keep a level of control on your mind and on your thoughts, even on your movements. And so what they did was they put a label, then they put distractions, and they create rumors for you, as scripture stated. They paint a picture for you. They build a case for you. You basically have to do nothing but sit back and just be a part of their deception. Some things I want to point out. One, I want to point out where they said Africa had so many deaths from the coronavirus. You can get hit by a car and it's labeled the coronavirus because they're trying to paint for you that no, it's not just to a certain people. Now it's to all people. When I have looked at live stories that suggested Africa had very little virus interaction. Okay. But you won't be ready to receive that truth. That's just something that you're not awoken to. You're awoken in stages. And that won't be one of them. You will go for what the news has to report. You will go for the different theories to have your mind confused. And we all heard the saying, confusion is of the devil. The Most High is not the author of confusion. He's just, meaning he's straightway. He's just. He considers. He searches the heart. And he observes. And he sees your actions, and then he weighs you on a scale. So let's touch a little bit on this, because if everything is energy and it's all energy, there's no use of 5G. We don't have to use it. It's just you need to get up off the couch and off of these videos and off of these things you're doing, listening to other people, and to learn how to reactivate the self. That's number one. Number two, if it was created in China, why would they kill majority of their people? Even some of the people who was supposedly a part of it are getting sick from it. Who would take that risk? What were they each paid? $1 million or more? Several million, $1 billion or more? What they did was they all came together. These people are all a part of United Nations. These people are co-partners in this. They show one thing, but behind the doors, they're friends. If it was such a so-called virus from China, if it was an attack, where's the war? Where's the leader rising up saying enough is enough? I'm coming after China. I'm shutting down this lab, prosecuting. I'm killing. You killed most of my people. I'm killing yours. We must wake up to the truth. They're going to pinpoint on certain people, but who's taking action? They're going to create a storyline that looks as if they're upset with the one people, but you're still co-partners in the UN. You're still co-partners with each other. You are still utilizing their products. You tell everyone else to buy American-made products. However, you have not went and extracted every China-made product out of this nation. You're still co-partners. This is a virus that they had no control over. They don't even know how to handle it. So they want to point the finger, keep you distracted as they try to work to figure it out. Come on, we have to be more connected to the divine, to the Most High, to the authority. Who has authority on this earth? This belongs to Him. How dare we lower it down, put it inside of a small box and call it man-made? What is man-made is who they allow to get it first. That's what's man-made. They saw the virus coming a long time ago. Okay? They saw the virus coming a long time ago, and when they saw the virus coming, is just as when they seen the hurricane come, the tornado come, just when they seen the bird flu and every other thing else they seen. They saw it coming a long time ago. So what they did was try to capture it and direct it to certain regions. This is why they have the satellite. But just as things are being tested here on the earth as laboratory, things are being tested in the heavens. They're to wake you up, to test you in the heavens, to wake you up. Because when the final issuance of these things occur in Revelation chapter 16, you won't be able to capture it. You won't be able to direct it. You won't even understand how to handle it. And I'm going to read from you from Revelations chapter 9. 9 is an energy. 9 was one of the energies that helped to create. 5G helped to spread it because they captured it. They captured it and directed. How did they direct it? They put up towers everywhere. They put up different little boxes on poles now that streamline it to your car, to your homes. And then they gave you new devices in your hands to play with to make them more interesting, all theatrical, so they can direct it directly to you. And they agree. They agree with genocide. They agree with allowing things to occur, because their plan is they have the scientific idea that if it were less people on the earth, on the planet, it would be easier for them to control and easier for them to take flight and head to another planet. They're working now, as a matter of fact, to try and figure out how to make another place of safety for you. As if they are the I am, as if they are the Elohim, as if they are in a power, they are a power entity to be able to make creation or to create an entire race of people. Everything is a mimicking of the divine. Synthetic robots, synthetic people, cloning of others. Everything is a mimic and a copying. They are already getting themselves lined up and ready for the transfer. Ascension is happening on the earth, people. The earth is going to ascend. Ethereal presence is ascending. So you need to ascend with it. Otherwise, you're going to be left in a stagnant state while they're moving away from you and allowing you to be the bait for every plague that has been pre-written for this earth. Revelation 9, it talks about the fifth angel and the sound of the shofar. It says, I saw a star plummet from heaven to earth. The star was handed a key to the well of the abyss. Now, I just wanted to point out, they already seen the so-called meteorite. They already seen the rain showers of the meteors. They already seen the stars plummeting. These things are the vials, or the things that are issued in the order, in the mandate from the Most High. It continues, he unlocked the well of the abyss. Smoke poured out of the well, billows and billows of smoke, sun and air and blackout from smoke pouring out of the wall of the whale. Verse 3, then out of smoke crawled locusts with the venom of scorpions. They were given the orders, don't hurt the grass, don't hurt anything green, don't hurt a single tree, only men and women, and then only those who lacked the seal of Yah on their foreheads. They were ordered to torture but not kill, torture them for 5 months, the pain like a scorpion sting. When this happens, people are going to prefer death to torture. Look for ways to kill themselves, but they won't find a way. Death will have gone into hiding. Now this has happened. The locusts have appeared in several places as an infestation. Then it goes on to detail concerning the locusts. And in verse 13, it talks about the sixth angel. He sounds a shofar. And it's the release of the angels out of the river. Listen, the elements are going to help destroy you. That's the torment. The elements are going to be used against you. Why not align yourselves through the ascension, align yourselves through the stripping away to reconnect with the elements? This is key. But you cannot get it through the back door. You have to receive individualized teaching, because he has imparted these things in the apostles alone. And the apostles are equipped to heal, to do miracles, to teach those that are the chosen seed of the Most High. It comes with the apostles' knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because it's so many people have been asleep. You have to be awakened by one that is spiritual. The Most High said, you that are spiritual, lift up the ones that have fallen into a sleep state or who have fallen into a fault. Lift them up out of it. You that are spiritual, lift them up. All praise and blessings to the Most High. You can continue to read Revelations 9 on your own, because the real plagues will come first by the two witnesses, and then a second set of plagues, well, let's just say third set of plagues, are going to come via Revelations 13. And on part 2, I tell you what the number 13 means and what the number 16 means. Revelation 16, it talks about the final plagues and the sacrifice. 16 is sacrifice. 13 is the rebellion. Because of the rebellion, who were sealed with the mark of the beast. And then it goes on deeper than that to the mystery behind the energies of 13 and the mystery behind the energies of the 16. Apostles were given this higher knowledge teaching. Just because someone calls himself an apostle, you would know them by their fruits. So if you're seeking an apostle to help guide, you would know the apostle by their fruits. Many have gone out on the earth, but they led the people astray. Satan led the people astray. It's time for us to wake up to the truth. They place label on things. They utilize the things that are in the ethereal presence for their benefit, because they kept it hidden away from you. And so you're left to listen to their garbage, their falsity, pinpointing it on each other. If a scientist can make a virus that powerful, how come it took him so long to get a cure for the AIDS virus and the HIV virus? How long does cancer have to reign on this earth? If they're able to make a virus such as this, these are things you should sit back and observe. Scriptures told us cleanliness is next to godliness. And so now this virus calls you to be clean. Listen, I always go to the divine. I always go to the Most High. I always go to the hierarchy to understand what's happening on this earth. He's not just allowing these things. These things have been passed through the mandate. He's just, meaning he's a God of gods, and he's a ruler of rulers, and he handles everything in a court fashion. That's why he gave us the Torah, which means law for righteous living. It is the law for righteous living. He is the true ruler of this earth, not the leaders, not the presidents, not these people distracting you. They give you half-truths. Half-truths would be 5G because they learn how to utilize the satellite. Okay, there's something about to come to the earth. Okay, a meteorite just hit last year, and there's several videos on that. You just have to know how to pull it up. The meteorite hit. They said when it hit the ground, a virus was released. Remember, there was a star that plummeted in scripture. A star was on fire. It plummeted. And when it hit, this could be the very vial, the angel that came to release, because they're ordered to do so. People will believe the orders and the mandates of a man-made government, but they will avoid the order and the mandate of the Most High. What I am speaking could sound crazy to many, but you would sit and listen to the distractions of the news though. But yet you're still lost in a web of confusion. Why? Because you're in the web. You're listening to it, and no one can pinpoint it, because you got to step out of it, disconnect from it, and observe what's happening. He said, keep watch. Keep watch where? Keep watch above. As above, so below. What is done on earth shall indeed be done in heaven. What is bound on earth shall be bound in heaven. What is loosed on earth is loosed from heaven. So they release a virus, but they don't have a cure. When the cure this whole time was the elements that he gave us. The sun, the vegetation, the ethereal presence. That is the cure, folks. Let go of flesh and blood eating. Get reconnected to the natural thing. People don't play sports anymore. They don't take walks in nature anymore. They play video games, watch soap operas, they watch movies on television, YouTube after YouTube after YouTube. They get the ministry from YouTube and Google, and they're disconnected. They have cut off the voice of the Most High and have taken on the ear of the theatrical prophet. All the prophet voices, that's the false prophet. All the prophet voices on the media and from the presidential government. That is the false prophet. That is the voice that's giving you your prophecy. They saw it before you did. They have the keys to the elemental presence. They're seeing the energies that's coming forth. How do you think they're able to read a storm? From the energies, from the numbers that they got. Numbers created the earth. Numbers as well tell the story. Numbers tell everything that's happening on this earth. Make no mistake about this. All praise and blessings to the Most High. There shall be a part 2. I wish you well. Disconnect from the beast and reconnect to the true power. He's not a God. We are God, scripture says. We are gods. So don't be amazed by the phrases I use, the terms that I use to describe the Most High, the Elohim, the power. He is the just one, the ruler of rulers, the King of kings. They read what was coming through the frequency, which is a sequence of numbers. Their scientists already knew. So yes, there was a laboratory, because the scientists were trying to figure it out, because they needed to be ready to tell the people and steer them astray. But the Most High have given them something that has really gone over their heads. They can't even figure it out. They have so many theories themselves. Even the president is messing up on the speeches he had for the people. They're asking one questions through one scientist, Dr. Fauci, whatever his name is, one man. Why not their entire panel of scientists are standing up there and we're hearing their thoughts, if they are the thinkers of this government, of this nation? Why isn't there a panel sitting on breaking news and each scientist is giving, because I'm sure there's some scientists are swayed in another area and one are swayed in another area of thought, debating with one another. No, I believe it to be this. No, I believe it to be that. We need to hear this debate. They're leaving it to one man. They're trying to get you to be acclimated to one voice. That's a part of their new world order. Everyone becoming one with them and not with the Most High. Remember, there's a duality in this life, especially in this year 2020. The duality year of vision, message, and manifestation. So in the duality of things, their government is showing one aspect and the Most High is doing another thing. So I will let you go on that note, and I'll pick up on part 2. And then I'm going to also start publicizing my videos so that more people can get onto them. I was in a hidden state for a long time because the Most High had to impart into me and to teach me. Mashiach had to show me the workings and the miracles and the impartation, working out salvation. And so some of the videos I had to do private, and I could not make a lot of them public, and I couldn't advertise it like I can now, because it's the time for that. It's the time to pull out the 144,000 seeds of light. So I'm going to leave you to that note, and until part 2, may the force of his power be in you and within you. Seek the Most High for all things, not man. Don't click on the news for your answers. Don't click on YouTube for the conspiracy or the theory. Meditate. Pray. Namaste.